tonight, 1,200 jobs lost as Ford confirms it's halting production at Broadmeadows and Geelong. Also, the savage slaughter of a soldier on a London street. Bombers CEO Ian Robson quits over the supplement scandal. Buddy insists he's not to blame for a Chapel Street clash with a woman. And the Prime Minister pays her respects at a Sikh temple.
This is 9 News with Peter Hitchner.
Good evening. The Australian car industry has been dealt a massive blow. Motoring giant Ford will cease making cars in 2016, closing its Broadmeadows and Geelong plants and throwing 1,200 Victorian workers out of a job. Andrew Lunn begins our coverage.
Ford workers had feared this was coming, but the confirmation was gut-wrenching.
It's still a shock. It's not easy to absorb something like this, an announcement like this. I still can't believe it.
Almost 90 years after making Australia's first Model T Ford, the car giant is shutting up shop.
We will cease our manufacturing operations in October of 2016.
The company will close both its Falcon and Territory production lines, resulting in the loss of 650 jobs at Broadmeadows and 510 jobs at Geelong. Grim news for people like Wayne Morre, a 34-year veteran.
You drive into Geelong and all you ever see is that big Ford factory as soon as you come in there, and the day that goes, not sure, it's going to be very sad.
Ford says its Australian operation is simply no longer viable. Last year, the business posted an after-tax loss of $141 million, bringing its losses over the past 5 years to around $600 million.
Our cost structure in Australia remained uncompetitive. Our costs are double that of Europe and nearly 4 times Ford in Asia.
That, combined with the decline in sales of larger cars and low production volumes, sealed the factory's fate. Premier Dennis Napthine was given a confidential briefing last night. Today, he toured the Mulwala tornado zone.
Tomorrow, when I go to Geelong, I'll be looking to meet with union leaders, with industry leaders and any workers who wish to meet me.
Despite receiving millions of dollars in subsidies, Ford says no government bailout would have prevented its decision. The state and federal governments have now set up a $39 million fund to help develop new employment opportunities.
Australians are very good at manufacturing goods, and we will continue to be a nation that manufactures goods for the future.
Unions have called for urgent talks.
It's time that politicians in this country, on both sides of the parliament, stop playing political footballs with the jobs of manufacturing workers in the auto sector.
It's unlikely the job losses will be confined to just Ford. The manufacturing operation is supplied by dozens of smaller companies, employing an estimated 2,500 people. Their future now hangs in the balance.
There will be an unspecified number of people within the supply chain, within the component manufacturers, who will also lose their jobs. That is the inevitable reality.
Ford's Australian operation will continue beyond 2016 as an import business, with 1,500 local staff focused primarily on product development. Those on the assembly line face an anxious few years.
I'm not sure if I can find another job outside Ford. Comparing for my age, I don't know, not sure.
Andrew Lund, 9 News.
Ford has been